Live from Orlando, Florida, it's theCUBE. Covering ServiceNow Knowledge17. Brought to you by ServiceNow.
We're back at Knowledge17, Dave Vellante with Jeff Frick. Josh Gluck is here. He's the Deputy CIO of Weill Cornell Medical College in the Big Apple. Thanks for coming on theCUBE.
Thanks very much for having me.
Tell us about Weill Cornell. It's a collaboration with Sloan Kettering originally, and
we're a three-part mission-oriented institution. Patient care being first. Our physician organization delivers patient care in New York City. We're partnered with New York Presbyterian Hospital, Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, and also the Hospital for Special Surgery.
So let's get right into it. CIO, you were probably doing some of the CIO activities here this week. Love to hear about that, but let's get right into how you're using automation, how you're using the ServiceNow platform. Let's talk in the context of IT transformation.
Yeah, so we've been a ServiceNow customer since 2012. We actually went live on 12/12/12. Everybody thought that was a joke, but it turned out to be the real go-live date. And as the platforms matured and as our organizations matured, we started focused on ITSM strictly. Over the last few years, though, we've found that our focus for ServiceNow should be the equivalent of building a 3-1-1 platform for the administrative departments. So we've onboarded folks in HR. We're doing case management now with ServiceNow. Obviously, all the ITSM, ITIL-based processes. We've worked with our Department of Environmental Health and Safety to help them with some of the regulatory compliance workflows that they need to have in place. We've also built out project and portfolio management in ServiceNow, and we've been doing it actually since the beginning. We worked with ServiceNow pretty intimately to build out those functions, and now we're actually at the point where the platform has surpassed what we custom developed back in the early days, and we're really focused on understanding where we can unwrap some of those customizations and just go to the native portfolio.
Yeah, I want to ask you about that. So that's not an uncommon story, and how complicated is it to unwrap that stuff? Because obviously you don't want the custom mods there if you don't have to have them.
Well, we've spent, 5-6 years now focused on developing the platform to meet our needs, meet our process. We're academics at heart, right, being part of Cornell University, so I think we have a habit of sometimes overthinking solutions. So our customizations are pretty complex. We also, though, understand that it's a heavy lift for us to keep it up. And so we partner with ServiceNow. We've had them come in and help us do an evaluation of what really could be done with a slight change to our process, or even just direct support for our process straight out of the box. We're really excited about the stuff that's coming out in Jakarta.
Okay, so it's fair to say, we've all been there. We have software development projects, you go, oh geez, I wish I had done it differently. But when we talk to folks like you that are unraveling custom mods, there's no regrets. You got a lot of value out of it, and you're moving forward, right?
No, we definitely did the right thing at the right time. We went through an evolution in the way that we did project and portfolio management internally at Weill Cornell. And we're focused on some of the high-level problems, high-order problems today that some organizations may not get to, right? We're doing resource management, proactive scheduling, and for us to get to the next level, the enhancements that are available in Jakarta around time carding and resource management are really going to help us, I think, not overthink the problem and come to some standard that the rest of the industry or other verticals are using and how they do their resource management.
And Josh, the 3-1-1 concept is interesting. When did you go from this is an ITSM tool that's going to be pretty cool to this is a platform that we can now take this kind of 3-1-1 approach and use that as kind of an overarching mission for that which we're trying to accomplish?
I think the concept, I think when we first went into a partnership with ServiceNow, we knew that we wanted it to be more than just a replacement for heat, right? I've actually been with 2 different organizations, New York Presbyterian Hospital and Weill Cornell, who have come from other ITIL platforms, ITSM platforms, and moved to ServiceNow. I was a BMC Remedy customer for a long time at New York Presbyterian. We were a Heat customer at Weill Cornell prior to going to ServiceNow. So I think we were all familiar with the fact that it doesn't make sense to buy these point products to do all these different workflows. Let's buy a platform. ServiceNow represented that platform. Even in its early stages, we knew that we wanted to do more with it. We had conversations about process users, and I know you guys were talking a little bit before about changes to the license model that are happening. But we really wanted it to be something we could develop further. Our first project just happened to be, in both cases, we have an ITSM platform that isn't working. Remedy at NYP, Heat at Weill Cornell. Let's get off of it and get onto ServiceNow. But I think we didn't start calling it the 311 until maybe a year or two ago.
Okay.
And it really started with case management. I think that was a big deal.
It's a good little marketing, you know, CIO selling.
Yeah.
Daniel Pink.
Yeah.
How large of an organization
Is IT or Weill Cornell itself? We're about 5,000 and change.
Okay, so not enormous, but the reason for the question is, at what point does it make sense to bring in a ServiceNow? You know, our little 50-person company, you know, we've been trying, but it's just still not there yet. But is it size of company? Is it size of problem? What is your advice there?
You know, I think it's actually a good idea for most you know, mid-level companies to talk to ServiceNow, and I think there's even a play for some small business. It depends on what you want to get out of the tool, right? I mean, if you're going to use it as just a simple incident response system, which isn't really the value that ServiceNow provides, you know, it might be a hard sell. But because it's a hosted system, because there is such a wealth of partners in the community now, and such a following for ServiceNow, I don't know, if you were a 10-person organization and you were customer focused and you wanted to use it to do
then it would make sense.
a couple of different business processes, it could actually make sense for you.
Josh, really tight schedule today, but I'll give you the last word on Knowledge17, some of the things that have excited you. What's the bumper sticker on K17 for you?
I think the keynotes have been great. I think you guys at theCUBE have been doing a great job
Thank you
of
very
also
much. Appreciate
you know,
that.
getting people up here and asking them tough questions and stuff. I appreciate you going easy on me. But it's been great. It's been a really good show.
All right, we'll come back again and we'll really go at it. So
Sounds good.
Thanks very much, Josh.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
Yep.
All right, keep it right there, everybody. We'll be back with our next guest right after this short break.